So hey loves, and welcome back to my channel, guys. Again, I'm Kelechi Mboemana. Just in case you guys are seeing me for the first time, if you're returning, hey, what's up, what's good, what's happening? So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the newly released Juvia's Place multi-purpose sticks. So if you guys want to see how well this foundation performs, how it swatches, the shades that are in here, basically how it mixes together to create this look, then you know what to do, guys. Definitely do keep on watching. So the foundation shades did come in this stick foundation makeup bag. It's quite roomy. Space it's a little bit bigger than the other ones, the ones that came with the I Am Magic foundation. This one has a little bit of more room in this. So this is what the case looks like. This is what the packaging looks like. So it's sort of like the same design but in a different colored packaging. Does that make sense? Just adding a little bit of this teal blue to it. All right, so according to this, it says that it's formulated to feel like skin. We're going to test that out. It provides a seamless finish. It's 30 multi-purpose shades. That is for foundation. You can use to conceal, correct, highlight, contour, and it is medium to full buildable coverage. Okay guys, so I have all the shades that I want to start off with, but before we start off, let's just take a look at what the packaging looks like. So this is what the packaging looks like. It comes in a coral stick. This is what it looks like. Let me just roll this so we can see how much product we have. That's how much product we have in the stick. And so the first shade I'm going to be swatching is Congo. Oof, jeez. Same thing on my chest. The next shade is Tunisia. The next shade is Katsina. It's actually very creamy, so it just glides on beautifully. Sokoto. Okay. Zambia. Let me just put it right here. All right, love. So for this second batch, I'm gonna be swatching Benin, Namibia, Cameroon, I'm going to swatch Abidjan, this shade is definitely my shade Guinea. So can we see how this Cameroon shade just blends in? Let me go ahead to just wipe this one off so we can swatch the last batch. All right, love. So the next shade that I'm going to be swatching is Mozambique. Jacmel. Addis Ababa, Madagascar, Mauritania. The last shade is Dominica. Okay guys, so these are what the shades look like. And I'm going to be using this one as my highlight shade because I love the undertone. It's yellow, it's warm. For my shade, just by looking at it, I already know the shade I'm going to be using. Obviously, looking at this one blends in. It blends in more than all of that. The tone is perfect, the shade is perfect for me. If you look from afar, you can even hardly see the shade. It looks like it is fading. and that's because it just blends well with my skin. So I'm going to go ahead to wipe this off and get started. All right guys, so I'm just going ahead to just moisturize my face, and I'm using the Hydrate by Omari Code and Brega. Stop, I'm just going to cover up my pores. I'm going to be using the Invisible Oil Blocking Gel Primer by Black Opal, and I'm going to be using this just basically on my T-zone. I want to fill in my line, so especially like this, my nose region where I crease a lot. So I'm just going to apply the foundation generously around my face. So I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place brush, and I'm just going to just buff that in. So I'm going to go ahead to use this foundation again because I can still see like some of my dark, can you guys see that? Some of my dark spots piercing through. So I'm going to just build this up because it says it is buildable. I'm going to build it up. Okay love, so now this is definitely buildable because now it is giving me more like a full coverage. I can't see any of my dark scarring, any of my hyperpigmentation. It just looks skin-like and airbrushed. So I'm going to use Tunisia to contour my face. So I'm going to just apply that right here. Okay guys, so what I want to do now is to use the foundation brush and just blend out the contour. I definitely love how my under eyes looks golden. I'm going to use my blending sponge to just flawlessly blend everything all together. That way it will just give off like this airbrushed flawless look. Guys, I'm really loving this. This is giving me like a natural beat. So what I want to do now is to set my entire face using the RCMA No Color setting powder, and this is a translucent setting powder. But I'm just going to set the entire face. So guys, this is what my face is looking like. So to bring back a little bit of color, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place setting powder. I want the true feel of the foundation to come through. So I'm just going to wipe this powder underneath my eyes. So hey loves, so we are done with the entire makeup look, and this is the look we created. I wanted something quite simple, but something that will still also focus on the skin, and this is what I have now. So where do we start? Wow. So usually whenever I do like foundation reviews, I like to play around with my smile line because I do have like a very defined smile line whenever I use some foundation. So sometimes my foundation sinks into the smile line. You guys definitely would see the demarcation, but with this I'm not seeing it yet, but I can't tell. So let's just see. For a stick foundation that is creamy and not matte, this is definitely something to look out. I'm gonna check this out in the next let's say by 10 p.m. to kind of see what this looks like. Maybe even wear it for 12 hours, who knows. Let's try this. So yeah, the finish is so beautiful. Like, it matches my skin, you guys. Let's just appreciate how this looks. It is quite dewy, it looks natural. Like, it does look like my skin, but like in a healthy way and in a non-irritating way. It's not greasy, it is dewy. That's the right word I think I should use. I do have a dry skin, so I hardly get oily except for these areas right here, and right here. So I'm just going to see what this looks like. If you have an oily skin, I feel like you can use cream foundations, but you have to probably prime and set properly, and it might not be as long lasting as compared to other foundations, especially if you're using cream products. It's general. However, if you want to try this out, if you want like a natural looking foundation, if you want to go for something very natural looking, everyday friendly, then this is definitely a way to go. Alright, so this foundation claims to be a multi-purpose use foundation stick, in the sense that you can use it as your foundation, as your concealer, as your corrector, as your highlight, and as your contour. To highlight, I'm not getting a lot of creasing, and that's because I set it down immediately after I applied it. I blended it out and I set it down immediately with like 2 setting powders just to lock it all in. So I feel like you can definitely go away with using it as your highlight shade, depending on the kind of coverage you like, because this is medium to full, so you have to build it up if you want something very intense. But yeah, if you're using this foundation as a contour and a foundation as well, compared to using it as a highlight, because I feel like it might just get heavy, because I like my highlight to be really popping, you know, so I feel like it might just get really cakey if you keep adding more and building it up underneath your eyes, to be specific. That is my take on it. I want to do like a wear test to see how long this foundation wears and what it looks like after a couple of hours, and if my smile lines will still be intact, if my, you know, pores, if I'll be oily, greasy, all of that fun all of that scary stuff, because it's actually not fun, all that scary stuff that comes with using a cream foundation. So let's just fast forward to a couple of hours later. Currently past 12, almost 12:30. Yeah, so guys, I want to say I've had this foundation on for 12 hours or a little bit over 12 hours, and this is what we are looking like. Let me get my mirror so that we can analyze this as quick as possible. Oh yeah, my nose is greasy, it does transfer. Let me move you guys in. I feel like if I do a little bit of a touch up, I could be good to go. My smile lines are not even showing, which is quite impressive. You know what, let me just get a translucent powder and see what we can do with this, because I'm actually liking how it's looking. So I went ahead to just touch up my makeup using my translucent powder, and this is what it's looking like. To be honest with you, from what I'm looking at right now, it looks as good as new. I'm not even joking. So this is the final review after 12 hours. This is what we are looking like. This is definitely 12 hours certified. All you need to do is to blot and maybe even add like a translucent setting powder, whatever, and you are good to go. If you have a dry skin, I do have a dry skin. However, if you have an oily skin, I'm not sure how that might turn out for you. But yeah, it's definitely something to try. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this review, if you guys like this wear test, how in-depth it was, let me know down as well. I'm looking at it because I'm trying to see if I can find something wrong with it so I can tell you guys before I cut it. But yeah, if there's anything that I notice, I will put it in an update video. Till then guys, I will definitely see you in my next video. Do not go anywhere. Check out my other video, check out my playlist, subscribe to my channel. Just stick around with me and let's just have fun, basically. So yeah, I'll definitely see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay fabulous and stay